I've seen on the internet forum on quite a few occasions people asking how to prepare canaries for the upcoming breeding season. Now I find the best thing to do is to split the sexes, males and females, and keep them in a large flight cage, and then when the breeding season comes I select all the cockbirds out and I pen them up here. Oh, sorry, and there's a cocks on this side. I pen all the cocks up separate, and then what I do is, once the cocks start being really fresh and start singing, as the daylight hours increase and the temperatures increase, this will become more and more active. I put a peg on the side just to indicate that this is a cockbird, and then after about a week, maybe 2 weeks of this, once he starts singing really actively, I'll put a hen to the side of him, and same thing, this is a double breeder and he has a sliding partition, pretty basic bog standard, nothing different. And then what I'll do is I'll leave these side by side for another week after that. Then what I'll do is on the side I'll slowly pull the slide back about 1 inch, and then what you'll find is after about 2 or 3 days of doing this, the male will start and feed, you'll find the female at the edge of the slide, and then he'll start to feed her. She's just jumped straight down there. She knows the score, she knows that there's a male about, and now she'll find him, and what will happen is she'll go down there, the male will start and find her, and he'll start and feed her with soft food. And this is soft food, and he'll feed her with soft food, and then what will happen is after about 2 or 3 days of that, she'll start looking for things to build nests with, usually bits of twine, bits of shavings, bits of anything she can pick up. So that time is when I'll introduce the nest bowl, and then a day after that I'll pull the slides completely out like I've done with a few pair. And once you pull the slides completely out, if you leave it another 2 or 3 days, what will happen is she'll build a nice nest and she'll lay an egg. This is pretty much a standard way of breeding canaries. As you can see, the male's now starting to find a bit interest in her, and he knows she's down there, so they will fly down with her. He'll display to her, he'll sing, he'll call her. Once this is in process, that's when I'll pull the divider, pull the slide out, the divider, whichever one you call it, and breeding will commence for these two. These are just breed and feeder canaries. They're a mixed breed. They've got some colour canary in them, they've got a bit of lizard in them, they've got a bit of Gloucester in them, and a bit of Norwich. They're basically just a family line of feeders that I've produced over the last 6 or 7 years, and I just refer to them as the green machines. This is all I use as feeders for me Norwich. I don't use any fancy breeds, colour canaries, diamorphics, fifes, Gloucesters. I don't use anything like that. I just use crossbred mongrels. Crossbred mongrels do one thing: reproduce. They don't mess about, they don't scalp the youngsters, they lay eggs quickly, they feed well. This is what I use. They've worked really well for us over the past 9 years. I've tried all the different varieties: Gloucesters, Canaries, red factors. I really like gold and diamorphics and red diamorphics. I tried all the red factors, the roses, the intense, the non-intense. Tried them all. They're all a waste of time. What you need to breed Norwich Canaries successfully is a family of crossbreds, mongrel canaries. They're the ones. I hope this has been a little bit of insight. If sure, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.